It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Ravens. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Jackson. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, Injury crops up. How did they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 6 yards away. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson now. That is caught. Oh, good move. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Lamar going to give this to Ali. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Here's Stroud.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
This 2nd and 4. In motion left, Flowers.
Now Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Straight ahead they go with Ali.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll go back to Ali.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 3rd down, Ali.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
And Stroud now to throw.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Trey McBride, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, Houston.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Stroud out of the gun here. Short throw to Smith. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Smith catches left side. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. 3rd and goal, Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jackson.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. Now Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And Jackson throwing once more. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Stroud.
Staying on his feet. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Stroud to throw it.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for 7 there. And now bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Walker with a grab, left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. From the gun, Jackson. And Walker has it. Muscles him off. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and over.
Touchdown! From 10 yards out, and the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And Diggs has it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
To throw is Stroud.
Now they go screen. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Are you kidding me?
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.